NFL caliber athletes are rare.
Mahomes scrambling to his right. And now fires it late, caught! Mahomes being pressured, slings it to McKinnon at the 40, dives for the far front pylon.
Only 321 prospects were invited to the NFL Combine this year, and only 257 got drafted. In fact, only 1.6% of college football players make it to the NFL. That's why NFL teams spend thousands of hours scouting for the right players that meet the league's standards of size, speed, and skill. The Chiefs have 12 full-time scouts that travel the country looking for talent. Each scout is assigned to a region in which they live full-time, and their responsibility is to become an expert on the college programs in their sphere of influence.
If you're an NFL scout, you're on the road every week. You really are. So it is a nonstop grind for about 4 months out of the year. If you think about someone covering the Midwest, there's a lot of colleges here, and you might be evaluating anywhere from, at a smaller school like in Northwest Missouri, there might be 5 to 10 players. But when you get into the Power 5 and really those playoff caliber teams like Missouri, you're going to be evaluating a lot of players.
What scouts are looking for varies by position, and being able to evaluate all of them is critical. For example, a cornerback may be excellent in coverage, but struggle with tackling. A running back may have all the speed in the world, but lack the vision to make the most of it. Plus, how they look in practice may differ from how they look in a game.
There's no substitute for seeing someone in person. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest example of this. I watched Patrick on tape. I watched every Texas Tech game. And then when I saw him throw in person at the NFL Scouting Combine, it's like, holy cow, that is different. And so I think tape is king. We want to watch as much tape as possible on a player, but there is no substitute for actually seeing them move and work in person. It really gives you a different appreciation for what type of athlete the player is.
Evaluating players goes beyond the field as well. Raw athleticism can only get you so far. Scouts do everything they can to get to know prospects as people, ensuring that they'll be a culture fit for Kansas City.
You gotta fight for your right to party!
Collegiate football isn't the only path to the NFL. The International Player Pathway program allows teams to have a 17th roster spot on their practice squad specifically for international players, strengthening their chance of making an NFL team. This offseason, the Chiefs signed Louis Rees-Zammit, a lightning-fast rugby star from Wales.
It's a 2-on-1. The try's coming up. Rees-Zammit's got the pace. A dream start for the Dragons.
If anybody's going to be able to figure out how to use a fast wide receiver person that can catch a ball, it's Andy Reid. This feels good.
He's so diligent with everything and wants to be so good. I've appreciated that. And you can see the progress he's made.
He works his tail off, man. He understands he needs to get better. But the athletic ability is unreal. The 24 miles per hour, or wherever they clocked him at in rugby, is real. He's fast. When he's in space, man, he can make stuff happen.
So, what makes an NFL caliber athlete?
It's not just one thing. Ultimately you're looking for what is an elite athletic ability that you have. For some players, it's speed. For some players, it's strength. Some guys, it's that spatial awareness. That's where we're really starting the evaluation process at.